and welcome to episode 70 of Creating a Legend. I am the FM novice. Join me today as we play away and at home to Wolfsburg in the Europa League first round knockout stage. Quite a bit to bring you up to speed on. Firstly, in the last episode we had a will they won't they have a takeover. We have had a takeover. We have a new owner, a new chairman, and he's pumped a bit of money into the football club. We now have an overall balance of £13.4 million. That is quite incredible considering where we were just under 2 years ago, where we just couldn't get any money into the club. But we have got loads of cash now and it is fantastic. We will of course talk through the players that have come in and come out. Firstly, outs. Jan Voronin, 22-year-old centre midfielder. Never really had a chance in the team, to be honest. He came in from Dynamo Kiev, played a couple of games, then went out on loan to Steaua Kamisenki and could not get into the side. So we've decided to cash in on him, £9,000 to a first division club. He was out of contract at the end of the season, so we opted for the sell now option to get a bit of cash into the club. Similar for Alexander Miganov, now 30, a very solid player for us, just racked up about 100 appearances for us over 3 and 4 seasons. Determination of 20 means I kept him around probably longer than I probably should have done because his technical attributes aren't that great. A solid option on the left hand side. He's gone to Desna for £40,000, another one who was out of contract at the end of the season, so we have made a little bit of cash on him because he was going to leave on a free. Brian Coutinho, one of the 2 players we've sold to Shakhtar Donetsk. He was out of contract at the end of the season, had a very poor loan spell at Odessa in the first division, and I have no idea why Shakhtar have come in for him, because he's not good enough for them, comfortably not good enough for them. Even his potential doesn't make him anywhere near good enough. But they've signed him, £12,000 in our back pocket. And Mikhailo Plotnikic has joined Desna on a permanent deal. He was £10,000 for them, even though he's hardly played in his loan spell with them. So we've got about £100,000 for that, £10,000 for his permanent transfer. He's off the books. We can move on from him. He is nowhere near good enough for the Premier League, but they've signed him. And the big transfer. Mikolo Musalitin has joined Shakhtar for £9.75 million. First of all, he is probably our best attacking player. So the team are not overly pleased that I've sold him. However, it's £9 million. That is a superb amount of money for us. 2, he wanted to leave. The board actually accepted a bid of £5 million for him. I protested that, managed to eventually negotiate with £9 million after the player came to me and said, look boss, I want to leave. 3, it's not going to affect the title. Shakhtar are going to win it anyway. Yes, we have strengthened them, but they're going to win anyway. For me, I think it's a good bit of business. £9 million, considering we bought him on a free transfer 50 odd games ago. That's a good amount of money for us, and we'll get a bit more money as well. I think if he plays 5 times for the Ukraine, we'll get another couple of million. Plays 25 times for Shakhtar, we'll get another million. And we get a good percentage of this next sell-on fee as well. He's only 26, so there's a lot of scope for potentially getting a bit more money out of him as well. And that has enabled me to bring in a couple of players. Gaston Kevin Rollin. They see me rolling, they see me hating. I wonder how many times I'm going to use that line in this save. 22-year-old Uruguayan. Coming in on for £200,000 from Nacional. A goal every 2 games is a pretty decent ratio for a young player. He's already been capped for the national side. He gives us another option up front, and a South African player who's a more natural defensive midfielder but can play in the centre back position and can play in the centre midfielder position. George McKenzie has come in as well for nearly £1 million, but it is a deal where I think it's £500,000 now and £500,000 in the next 12 to 18 months. Coming from Wits, he will be a first team rated. He's on £9 a week, so that is our highest paid player by a mile, but he fits our bill. Good mentals, good physicals. Technicals need a little bit of work, but he's already a 3.5 star potential player as well, so a good solid addition to the squad. So the team for today's game is Sarniowski in goal. The left back is Valencia. Right back is Dembele with Stavok and Kovachenko as the 2 central defenders. Left winger is Fofana. Right winger is Crush. McKenzie, Ekrem and Starkov in the middle. Jason Alvarado up top on his own. We once again have a European campaign where I am not overly sure what I want to achieve from it. We got to the quarter-finals last time round, and we are already overachieved what we were expected to do. So anything we get out of this will be a bonus. We've done well in Germany before. We are unbeaten. So Fofana whips the ball into the near post. Alvarado picks it up, looking for options at the back post, but he can't get it to him. Now Valencia on the ball, our Brazilian left back. Looks for Alvarado. Alvarado gets the ball and crosses it into the back post, and it's headed in by Roman Starkov. Alvarado did superbly on the touchline, whipped it into the 6-yard box, and Starkov was there to head home after only 11 minutes. Wolfsburg 0, Gelios 1. I am noticing a bit of a problem with my side is that I keep on signing foreign players. I can play 7 of them in a league game, so I've got to make sure I have at least 4 Ukrainian players who are good enough. As Poulsen comes through, Poulsen can knock him back in the side, but Sarkinovsky somehow keeps that ball out. That should have been a wake-up call. Can we get the ball away? We can. Poulsen now on the ball, looking to make a mess, make a tone for his mess there as he gets the ball back on the byline from Arnold. He whips it in, headed away by Ekrem. Arnold on the ball. Tackled by Crush, and that should just be a free kick. No booking or red card on that one. Eustace Malley with the free kick, plays it in. Arnold flicks on, but Sarniowski gathers comfortably. So foreigners, we have too many at the moment, but I think we can just about enough to balance our squad well as Bracalo on the ball. Gerhardt in, headed, and that is the equaliser. Poulsen headed home after 28 minutes. 10th goal of the season for him, middle of the goal. But we have a highlight straight away. Can this be a goal again? Ekrem on the ball, looks for options. He finds Fofana. Fofana back to the Valencia. Now Ekrem. Castani, long ball over the top. Crush will get it. Alvarado is in books, and Alvarado makes it 2-1. So as soon as they get a goal back to bring it level, Jason Alvarado has popped up and made it 2-1 to Gelios. Lovely raking ball by Makasani. Found Crush, and Alvarado couldn't really miss there. But you have seen strikers over the years miss those chances. 2-1. So we reach half-time. It is 2-1. There's not been anything happening since we got our second goal. A fairly even game. We are just about shading it. Valencia with a free kick into Starkov. Now Makasani. Fofana. Back to Makasani. Starkov now. Plays it in. Crush. Blazes a good chance over the bar, but it's intercepted by Valencia. Can we break? Fofana. Alvarado got a lot to do. No one really around him. He's driving into the penalty box. Can he pull it back? He can, but it's deflected in. Oh dear, Gerhardt. That is unfortunate, but we will take it. Alvarado did superbly, picking the ball up on the halfway line. Drove inside and down the line. Got to that byline. Did what all good players do. Played it in hard. And Gerhardt beat his own goalkeeper. So 3-1 lead is what we take back to the Ukraine. Join me for that in a few moments time. But first, I've got to get past Dynamo Kiev in the league, and that ain't going to be easy. I've lied to you. We haven't played Dynamo Kiev yet. That is in a few days' time. Today's team for this second leg, we have a 2-goal lead. Remember, I don't know why I'm reminding you. You only watched it 30 seconds ago, but there we are. I've done it now. Sarniowski is our goalkeeper. Valencia is our left back. Dembele is our right back. Starbuck and Kovachenko are 2 centre backs. Fofana from the left, Crush from the right. Mkhitaryan is coming in, and so are Tankiowski and Kogut and Rolling up front. I could have easily just told you the 4 changes. That would have been a lot simpler. However, I've not done that, and I've just waffled. So, I've done 150 videos by now. I should at least know what I'm doing. I don't. I'll never know what I'm doing. And they have a corner early doors. Arnold to take, headed away. Berelko gets to the byline, crosses in, Poulsen with a header off the bar, and it's cleared away by Valencia and cleared away by Mkhitaryan. Arnold still on the ball. Plays to Till. Kornishovo. Back to Till. Finds Willem. Crosses across the box. No one at the back stick though, and cleared away by Dembele. We are riding our luck in the first 5 minutes. And Fofana has taken a knock. And I am going to take him off. Denis Yanikov is going to come on for him on the left-hand side. 2 bookings in the first half. 2 of my midfielders, Mkhitaryan and Tankiowski, are in the book. As Crush picks up the ball, looking for options down the line. Back into Tankiowski. Long ball over the top to Yanikov. Yanikov looking for options as well. Valencia plays it in his box. Rollin shoots. Kogut drags his shot wide. That was a very good opportunity for Igor Kogut to put this game to bed. So as it stands at half time, this game is 0-0. 3-1 on aggregate. 3 of our midfielders though have picked up a booking. They've been told to calm down. Everyone else has been told to make sure that first half means nothing. If if we don't make sure the second half is won. Do not let our focus waver whatsoever. The only one unhappy with that is Denis Yanikov, but I'm not too concerned about that. Cross on the ball, whips it across, but it's taken by the keeper, by Pavlenka, and they can break from the back. Gerhardt, the villain in the first game. Poulsen. Till now on the ball. Camacho looking for options up front. Poulsen. Now Till. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, that's poor by Starbuck, but Stanskiowski saves it. Svatok fell asleep on that one, but we got away with it, and I am going to take Stanskiowski off because he's picked up a booking. And just move players around. There we go. Mackenzie is now on. That's all three of our... We've still got three midfielders who are on a booking. Dembele with a throw-in. Mkhitaryan. Mackenzie now on the ball. Igor Kogut. Yanikov now. Inside. Dembele. There are options available to him. He finds Kogut. Plenty of space. He flips the ball to Valencia. Valencia inside to Yanikov. Yanikov shoots. Cleared away. That's poor. Ebervin. Yunus Mali over the top. Brenko is in. Brenko slashed his shot well wide. We've been a bit lax defensively at times in this game, but it's not costing us. Crush. Corner. Plays it in. And Rollin slams the ball home. His first goal for the club. 15 minutes left in this tie, but it should now be game over. Crush took the corner. Rollin was unmarked, and he will not miss those chances. Slams it home, and we are going to make our final change. Crush is going to come on for Chernik, who's been booked, just to get him off the pitch and make sure he doesn't pick up another one. Final 10 minutes now. It's just a case of making sure we see this game out as Rollin looks to be through. He's got a lot to do. Rollin shoots, saved. Kogut now on the ball, drags his shot wide. It won't matter. 7 to go. We are going to be in the next round. A relatively comfortable 1-0 victory today, I hope, but we did all the work in Germany in the first leg. 15 seconds left now. It's just a case of seeing these few seconds left over and making sure we do not do anything silly, like pick up a second booking, and that is game over. Gaston Kevin Rollin with his first for the club gave us a 1-0 victory in that game. We are through to the next round of the Europa League. If you've liked what you've seen, please do leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I've been the FM Novice, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Good night.